and screams ring out from the reflector. Patrons are running for cover. Employees begin firing off spells and illusions, ushering as many individuals to safety as they can. Rabbit begins scurrying around in her office as runes alight all around her. Kelvin draws a great sword as she dashes out of the kitchen. It is utter chaos at the main stage, with spells going off left and right. We see Nolan preparing to jump in and protect the masses, when with another loud pop, he vanishes into black and green smoke. But let's go back. Let's go back about an hour or two before the madness broke out. It's the beginnings of twilight, as wind whiffed through the air in the city of glass. Shops begin to dim their lantern. Those not working late in the nightlife of the city make their way home. The pallors begin the switching of the guard. The clerics start their ritual castings at the Fey Light Hostel. Shadows grow ever longer in the open market district of the city. And the few things remaining are carts left open for last-minute purchases as they wait for the sun to finally set. There are many stalls and carts in this part of the city, each with their variety of goods and trinkets, unique in their own rights, but none stands out more than the specific apocryphy. This cart is lavish in colors, but simple and specific in design. Little jingles of bells ring out, a soft tune as the wind softly rushes past them. It's been a great day of business for this little cart as the sun finally sets. We see the tip of a hat move behind the cart. Chauncey, please introduce and describe your character to us.
Well, Chauncey is a 2.5 foot tall gnome. He's got a little hat on right now. It's jingling with the money of the day. That's where he likes to keep. You can't trust your wallet. He's got a nice big white beard that comes up into mutton chops that wraps around the back of his head and leaves a little bald spot for him, and a big bulbous nose about the size of a tennis ball.
I love it. So, Chauncey, it's been a really good day for business. I mean, this city of glass is, probably one of the more profitable places that you've spent your time since you came to this world. But today in particular has been really busy for you. You've more or less sold out of your, big sellers, and you're very much low on supply of the last of kind of what you have. So you're definitely going to have to do some shopping of your own, replace some supplies, some merchandise, things like that, and more or less have to take a couple of days off of work, which, for you, that's a pretty big day. So tell me, what is a busy day like today have Chauncey thinking about?
I'm getting closer to retirement. That's 500 now, so that's going to be great. I'll put that away in the little part of my bottom of the shoe, because that's where you put that. You can't trust your wallet.
Your wallet. Right, so you've kind of got the end game in mind, which is a little interesting, given that you're not from this world. Has Chauncey more or less resolved himself to staying and retiring in this world that's not really his home?
No, I'm still trying to get to Professor Morgay, but you gotta impress. And with impress comes cash, and gold, and trinkets, and silvers, and all specific needs.
Very, very true. So what's it like for Chauncey as he starts to close down after more or less his most profitable day? And what did we say? How long had Chauncey been here? We'd say what, 6 months?
It was about 6 months, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, in the 6 months that you've been here and the almost 3.5 months that you've been in the City of Glass, you just had your most profitable day. What's shutting down the cart like?
I just had to close all the shop windows up, bolt everything down. There's only a few specific things left, and so I put them next to the general goods and the other supplies, and kind of just pack them up in their little bags and boxes and get ready for this cart to just move itself.
Fantastic. Chauncey, give me an investigation check if you wouldn't mind, please.
All right, let me get out my monocle.
Get out your monocle. I love it. Obsessed.
Yeah. There's an 18.
With an 18, as you're closing little cupboards and pulling down your little shutters, you really do have to make sure that every single little compartment is shut so that your little cart can actually fully collapse down in on itself. And so with an 18, as you're shutting doors, pulling shutters down, checking to make sure everything's just pushed in just right so that when you close this thing down, it closes down correctly. You notice that, as we said earlier, it's not just that, you've sold out of a lot of like your big sellers and your usual sellers, but like you're more or less low on anything. So closing everything down is actually going a lot faster for you than it usually does. And so with this little bit of extra time that you have before you push that button and collapse your cart, would Chauncey reminisce at all about his more or less brick and mortar shop that he left in his old world, or would he preoccupy himself with his surroundings now that you have a little extra time here? Normally you're almost kind of hectically panicking to close your cart down before all of the lanterns go out and it's officially lights out in the city.
Yeah, well, it's still business as usual, even though now I've been able to cut down the time it takes to put the cart away. I'm looking around and seeing, all right, so what goods I sold today, what goods can I sell tomorrow, what are people needing?
So you're still more or less got business on the brain as opposed to allowing your mind to wander to that back space of what you left behind. I
don't want to go back home. Valencia's there.
Yeah, Valencia. Oh, so do. Oh my. I'd like for you to give me an insight check.
All right. This is 16.
Okay, with a 16, more or less you've realized that, what people need, you've kind of given everything that you have to give at this point. And now you're going to have to figure out how to, you yourself, restock, rebuild, recast, recreate all of your little bits and bobs that are very specific for very specific needs. And you are going to, for the first time, have some free time to yourself. Is there, now that are you ready to hit that button and close down, or would you take one last kind of look around before you push that button and officially close the specific apocryphy for the day?
No. We're closing. Hey, if I gotta get more supplies and I'm gonna have to have time off, I know exactly where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go try to talk to Rabbit again and get some more supplies, and at the same time get a drink or two.
We're gonna go talk to Rabbit. Fantastic. As you push your button and you've got, rabbit and supplies and creation and stuff on the brain. You're gonna make your way there. Is there anything does Chauncey have any type of routine as he makes his way to the reflector? Because, you're a regular at this point. You've been here for 3 months. You have developed a more or less business relationship with Rabbit. She's able to, kind of help you with, some of the harder components to come by. She orders a lot of that stuff in bulk, given how large her business is, and she more or less orders for you, and you all have worked out some kind of payment arrangement in how you trade your specific items for her specific materials. So is there any type of routine that goes through Chauncey's head, or anything he does as he makes his way to the reflector, or is it just a straight shot?
There's only one stop he goes to. If any orphanarium that might be around, he goes by and always donates a little bit of the profits of the day.
Awesome. You are making your way down the street, and as always, you actually stop off at the cleric's hostel, because they also house the orphanage there in the city. And you make your way, and Drizel, who is the headmistress of this orphanage, as always, meets you right at the door. Oh, sweet Chauncey, thank you so much. Always a pleasure. You do too much for these sweet children.
He takes off the hat. Ma'am, well, it's just... you have to go, remember your roots, where you came from. And I will give them 5 gold.
Give them 5 gold. She takes the gold, and as she takes the gold, she slips just a little note that has a little bit of a sparkle in it, and you into your hand as her little thank you for all that you do. Do you usually have a little bit of a conversation with her, or is more or less your time here done and you continue on your way?
But it's business as usual. I gotta go get to Rabbit.
Fantastic. As you depart, as you get ready to depart, as she slips you this little note into your pocket, give me an insight check.
Oh, that was so close to a natural 1, and I really wanted it. That is a total of 26.
With a 26, you can tell that she's always happy to see you. She always has this cheery, soft, motherly disposition. But today, it's not that she's not happy to see you. It's not that she's internally grateful, because, 5 gold may not seem like a lot, but to someone who's new to the city, that's a big deal. And she knows that that's a big deal. But you would notice that she seems a little bit more cautious and ready to kind of take the gold, hand you this note, and shut the door. That's what I'm gonna give you with the 26.
Well, now I gotta read the note.
Are you gonna read the note?
Yeah. While I walk.
While you walk,
Oh no, pothole.
You begin to walk, and you open the note, and as soon as you open the note, before you can even actually read it, the only way I can describe this is the sound of the entire ocean comes crashing through your ears. And give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Dirty 20. You...
Disadvantage is 15.
15. Makes it. Even with a disadvantage, makes it. You are able to just barely jump yourself out of the way, hold on to the note, and dodge bits of debris and detritus that come flying in your direction. But you definitely like slam up against like the side of like the next building that was like next to the hospital. Go ahead and take 3 damage. Just because like you definitely get out of the way, but like you dodge the debris, which would have been really bad, but you're just gonna take some like bruise damage. Like, ow, I just hit a wall. I'm gonna feel that in the morning. And so now you're leaned up against the wall. You're near the orphanage. Debris is gone flying. What's next? You have the letter in your hand. You still haven't read it, but you have it in your hand.
I'm looking in the direction that the debris came from. What happened?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I'll bring out the monocle.
Get your monocle out.
That's a 5.
With a 5, it's utter chaos on the streets now. The street was literally a moment ago fairly quiet. More or less everybody had gone home. Now it's absolute chaos. You are not sure at all where anybody went, where anything is coming from whatsoever. And so as you try to perceive what's going on, you can't. It's just utter chaos and madness as you pick yourself up, and that loud crashing, that loud popping. Nolan has just vanished from the stage. I need everyone, including you, Val, to roll initiative. Our first real initiative, guys.
Here's my natural 1.
Oh, no. Okay, let's see here. So, Chauncey with a 4. Oh my goodness. And natural 1.
I prefer going last anyway.
Max, is that a nat 20?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, let's go.
Send it when it doesn't matter.
Let's go. Jupiter. But you
Looks
said
like it's working.
you said you rolled a 10?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So, Jupiter has a 10. Jupiter a 10. Masa an 11. Lux with a 21, and Max, you with our natural 20 plus 4. Holy shit.
That means I get to do whatever I want, right?
No, it just means that you go
intelligence save.
first. It means you go first.
Alright, can I roll again?
No.
Can I say I rolled worse?
No.
I mean,
Sorry. When you get a nat 20 on initiative, sometimes it's not always fun, and you just have to deal with it.
he rolled an intelligence save.
Oh! Kev, actually, you rolled intelligence, not initiative. So yes, you do actually need to re-roll.
Alright, burn.
I still can't get on Roll20. I'm sorry. I don't know.
That's so insane. Okay, so now all you have to do is just hit watch stream, and then you can just tell me your rolls when you need to make them. Alright.
Yeah. Alright.
So Max has a 4. Max, what is your dex modifier?
+1.
+1. Chauncey, what is your dex modifier?
+3, but may I willingly go last since it's natural 1?
Yeah, you got a natural 1, so you're going last. I just for dex purposes, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
No, you're good. You absolutely may go last. It makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so Max has a 4. All right. And Jupiter, you had a 10.
20.
It's a 10. Okay, let's freaking go. I'm going to roll a bunch of dice. Roll more dice. And then... Okay. Lux, we start with you. So just for everybody's awareness, so everybody knows this, you may make either an insight or an investigation check on your turn that will not count as an action. You may do it one time and one time only during your during this combat. After that freebie that you all get, if you want to make an insight or an investigation check, I will need either your action or your bonus action to do so. Or your reaction, if you have a reaction. If you want to use your reaction to do an insight or an investigation check, you're more than welcome to. So, let's begin. We're at the main stage. Lux, you and Roland were in the middle of like a huge bonding moment, performing on stage together, when all of a sudden, this loud pop goes off and mass hysteria breaks out. People are running, people are dodging, people are blasting off spells. What do you do?
So has Lux ever heard the term Inferno Snare before?
Give me either history or nature.
Okay. Is that gonna take an action? Or is that free?
No, that's free. You're trying to know if you know what Inferno Snare is. You have no fucking idea what an Inferno Snare is. It doesn't sound good. Inferno usually implies something pretty bad. And snares are traps that catch people. So it sounds like a fire trap. That's what it could be. It could be a fire trap.
Okay, with that, does it seem like... So somebody ran, like opened the door from outside to yell that. Does it seem like something's happening outside? Does it seem like whatever, like the source of that loud sound, was it coming from a certain direction? Like, do I sense that like something's happening outside, or is it just kind of everywhere? It's just chaos.
You would, because you work here, and you know every area of this entire building, you would know that this came from the main entrance near the casino. But other than like specifically, whether it came specifically from the casino or the main entrance or outside, that you don't know.
In that case, Lux is gonna kind of look around and then look at Roland and be like, "Oh, Miss Roland, it was a pleasure to dance with you. My name is Lux, by the way." And she kind of like curtsies real quick, like kind of like a little like also freaking out. She's like, I should probably go look into this Inferno Snare situation.
Darling, it's an Inferno Snare. We've got to run. Come with me. And she's gonna grab your hand, and I need to do a little bit of measuring here really quickly. And she's going to dimension door the two of you over here.
Oh shit.
So you are now closer to the end, one of the hallways that would lead towards the casino. You're not in that hallway yet, but you're near that entrance.
Alright. Is she still holding me? Like, does it seem like she's bringing me somewhere and I should stay with her?
She more or less is like, we need to move as fast as we possibly can. That's why I'm gonna burn this incredibly ridiculous spell slot, and I'm going to teleport us over here. But she did. She said we have to move. So take that with what you will.
With that, I mean, I don't really... Lux doesn't really know what's happening, so she's not really sure, like, what to do. I guess she's gonna try and stay with Roland for now. Could I guess, use my action to dodge in case something pops off?
What are you dodging? Nothing's come, other than Roland grabbing you, nothing has come after you. So are you just dodging away from Roland?
Well, no, it's just like the dodge action to like...
Oh, are you preparing
in case like I'm... well, the dodge action you take on your turn, and it, I think, gives anything disadvantage to hit you for like the next round until your turn.
Okay.
So you're just kind of like...
Yeah, so more or less
keeping an eye out, and if you see something...
You're more or less preparing an action for if something was to come at you to take the dodge action. More or less. Is what you're doing. Okay. You still have your bonus action. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action in this moment?
For my bonus action... Does it look like anyone's like actively in trouble, or...
It is mass chaos in here. If you wanted to get a closer look, I'm gonna need investigation or insight. And if you give me insight, you'd need to want to tell me which of these people on the board you're trying to insight.
I guess, can I insight Roland to be like, it seems like she kind of knows a little bit of what's going on.
Insight Roland.
Alright.
What are you trying to insight from her? Like, does she know specifically like what's going on, or are you... Okay, all right. She's not gonna roll against that. A 9. On a 9, she looks more or less as lost as you do onto what exactly is happening. She seems to know what an Inferno Snare was, and that y'all needed to move as fast as you possibly could. What's your AC, Lux?
Me?
Yes.
16.
16. Okay, go ahead, because you prepared your dodge action. Go ahead and just give me an acrobatics check. Flat. It would have been advantage, disadvantage, but it's just going to cancel each other. So just give me a straight acrobatics check. DC 15.
24.
24. Fantastic. Okay. This individual right here has just come at you with a sword drawn, and good thing you had that action prepared. That was their prepared action. So now they're gonna go ahead and roll their bonus action. They miss again, and that is their turn. Okay, so let's see. Next, we've got, who else in here? Okay. This person up here is going to move closer to Max. And I'm just going to go ahead and move all my people who are acting on this turn. I literally had 4 people more or less roll the same initiative. Okay. So, Max, what's your AC?
I'd like to state that Max is supposed to be in the dungeon eating food.
You started making your way towards the dungeon to make food. You did not make it to the dungeon before this popped off.
Disrespected.
What is your AC, please and thank you?
15.
15? with a 6, this individual right here has also drawn a sword and has come at you. Masa, what's your AC?
It is 16.
Yours is 16. It's 12. Okay. Yes, Max, what were you going to say? Did you have a reaction for that?
At 6?
No, not you. They didn't hit you, so I wasn't sure if you had a reaction. Like, if someone attacks you, if you had a reaction you could use.
No thanks. I'd just like to watch him pass by and just go, what the hell is this guy's problem?
Yeah, so this guy more or less just moves towards you, slices at you, misses, pulls back. Masa, this person over here who is just pulled up close next to you as well, also draws a sword and is pulled up close next to you. And I need both Max and Masa to give me a perception check. And you may do so with advantage. $17.
Okay.
17.
17. All right, Max.
Mine did not seem to go through.
I just rolled twice.
Mine was 15 and 13.
Okay, so with a 15 and a 17, you all will definitely see this. Roland's best friend and band partner, Gary, the Lucky Gnome, has moved near you, and what appears to be a passage has opened up out of nowhere, and they are yelling at you, "We gotta move, people! We gotta move, we gotta move!" And that's Gary's turn. This guy is going to run out the back door so he can leave. They're going to move in. All right. Masa, it is your turn.
Okay, you said the friend is right there.
Yes, Gary the Lucky Gnome is right here. He is Roland's bassist and best friend. And they have seemed to have opened what looks, it's not a dimension door, but it looks like they have basically more or less materialized an actual door into thin air and have opened it up.
Okay, I will engage with the individual in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay within melee range so I can get close to the portal.
Okay, cool.
And then I will attack.
Attack, fantastic. Let's go, attack rolls. Our first character attack rolls. I'm so excited. A 9 does not hit.
Okay. Try again.
Okay, go for it. An 8 does also not hit. What does it look like for Masa as he's slashing at this hooded, cloaked figure?
It's more of he's doing quick strikes, like he's sheathing his blade after he strikes once. And he's not finding purchase on the individual.
No, I'm gonna save that. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I think I'll hold there.
You'll hold there? Alright. Awesome. Okay. We're gonna come back down here. This person is gonna come over here. They're going to attack. They hit. Then roll damage. Okay. And this person's gonna go. This person's gonna move up. And they're gonna run. They're gonna run. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Alright. It's mass chaos. There are people fighting, blasting off spells. Roland and Lux have just dimension doored their way more or less out of the room. Masa and Max are engaged in a scuffle of a combat with these two cloaked unknown individuals who have drawn swords. Gary the gnome has opened a passageway and is calling Masa and Max towards them to more or less telling them, we've got to go, we've got to get out of here. And as all of that is happening, we're going to move back to the casino. Jupiter, you have been hanging on the arms, sitting in the lap, more or less, of Gerald. And you have been having lively conversation, drinking. Before all of this popped off and the Inferno Snare was called out by someone, was there anything, I will give you just, if there's anything narratively or something you wanted to do while you're more or less working this man over, would you have done, or would it just been, we're having conversation, I'm going to work this for as long as I can?
Yeah, I think as soon as he was like, you can spend the night with me, or like you can stay in one of my rooms, she just started like chilling. I think maybe watching just who's good at the table, but hanging back. Hanging back.
Okay, so you've been more or less chilling, hanging back. Things have now popped off. All of the Tanner Fair that you would have seen as you had walked in and like made your way over to this table, including the one who served you your drink, have now all exploded into residual spell dust. People are screaming, people are running around, moving frantically. It's a lot of chaos and commotion. What is our lovely Jupiter going to do here in this moment?
I think that she just pulls her rapier, like unsheaths it, pulls it out, and stands like protectively over Gerald, and it's like, stay back. And
Yes, protect me, my fair maiden. Yes.
I've got this, don't worry. I want to look around and see if anybody in the immediate, like, within range is trying to attack me or him.
Okay. You want to use your insight or investigation?
Yeah, if that's my free.
Yeah, use your free. Just let me know which one you want to roll, insight or investigation.
Let's go for insight. See if it'll load in the game this time. Can you see that?
No.
Okay, it's an 18.
An 18? Okay, with an 18, Jupiter, this beautiful woman who is sitting across from you, has, you would see her eyes have gone red, and blood red claws have erupted out of her fingers, and she is more or less on the verge of a strike, like ready to pounce. And it's coming in one of your or Gerald or this other person sitting at the other end of the table's way.
Incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go at her with my rapier then.
Yeah, go for it.
Make an attack. That is another 18.
An 18 hits.
To hit?
18 hits.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I think like as soon as she sees it, he just... Oh, baby. Wait. I got a 19 total damage, which feels really high for... Oh, it gave me sneak attack damage.
I want to say, if you want to take sneak attack damage, you can take sneak attack damage. You were...
Why was that? I didn't intend to do that.
That's okay.
But I'm down.
I'll say I will grant
once per
you...
turn, I can deal an extra 3d6.
I will grant you sneak attack damage simply because her target was not you. It was Gerald, so she wasn't expecting you to come for her. Give me 1 second, actually. I need to...
Okay, hell yeah.
I need to check something really quickly. I need to see if I need to roll something. Okay, no. Alright. What does this look like as you just leap at this woman, slash at her?
He's like I guess like cowering in his chair or whatever, and or he's just like throwing me to protect him, and so she's like, okay, and just does like a big upward slash at this lady who's bearing her claws. I'm saying that I'm gonna go for like her middle region. I guess if her arms are up, I'm going for her hands. If that looks like her main weapon.
She's ready to jump, ready to leap. You sliced her across the arms, and a black, dripping ooze of what would more or less be considered blood comes pouring out of her, and she screams. Bonus action or anything else?
Is sneak attack the bonus action? Is that right? Or no?
What does your sheet say?
It just says once per... It says no action. Okay, so
no. Yeah, so you still have a bonus.
Okay. I'm gonna use cunning action to disengage, I guess.
Okay.
Or though, am I within 5 feet? Like, I guess.
Yeah, you're like the table is like less than 2 feet across, and she's coming over it. So yeah, she's within range. So if you want to disengage, absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage and just kind of like push Gerald back as much as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have pushed
I don't
Gerald.
know like how much of my movement that would be, but
no, he's literally right up on you. You push him behind you. You're good. If you want to move a little, like one peg closer over to him, you can. That's not a problem.
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I just want to do that. That's it.
Okay. We're gonna roll a bunch more dice. It is chaos everywhere across the building. Mass pandemonium. Everyone's fighting, screaming, dimension dooring, opening portals, spells flying. And back over in the main stage, we have everything that's going on in here. Max, it is your turn. What do? You have this person fighting in front of you, trying to fight in front of you. You have this other person who is getting in combat with Masa. Gary the Lucky Gnome has just opened a portal. What does Max do?
I want to ask the gnome where the portal goes.
We've got to make it to the casino, and we got to meet Rabbit there.
I don't want to do that. How good is my hide ability?
I don't know. You can make a stealth check and find out.
Yeah, let's do that.
You are actively engaged in combat with someone, so you can roll this with disadvantage.
Oh, I'm at... okay.
Yeah, you are in active combat with somebody, so you would roll with disadvantage if you're trying to hide.
I'm dispatching this guy real quick then.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
I can scroll now. Just do this, I guess.
There we go. That went through. A 6 does not hit.
Alright.
What were you attacking with?
My dagger.
Okay, so you can actually click on your dagger and click on the roll there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you just click for this. So roll that again.
Okay, well, it's not much better.
That's a natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so you look over at Gary, decide, I don't necessarily think I want to do that, and go to draw your dagger hidden in your cloak to stab at this creature individual in front of you, and you just kind of zone out for a minute. Anything else on your turn? Bonus action, anything like that?
I think I kind of want to prepare for this guy to come back at me.
You just want to ready another action?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Ready in action? Fantastic. Chauncey, I don't have an outside map ready for you, but you are more or less outside of the reflector. You're near the orphanage / hospital. It's more or less across the street from the reflector. It's your last stop before you always go into the reflector. Debris and detritus has just flung you. What does Chauncey want to do in this moment?
First off, is the orphanarium, is it still okay? Did it get hit? Is it damaged?
You can give me an investigation check if you'd like.
I don't want to use that as my free one. May I use it as a bonus action?
Yeah, go for it. You can use a bonus action or an action.
Hey, must be the money. Monocle.
Monocle.
18.
You look over in the direction of the orphanage that you just came from, and you notice that it more or less looks untouched. It's on the far side of the hospital, but the hospital in and of itself looks like it has had an entire wall blown out.
Oh, that's not good. Is this a building within 300 feet of me?
Yeah, it's within 300 feet of you. You basically were right next to it. You're like 15 feet from it now. Like, it's not like you got flung super far.
All right. Well, then with my quick little feet, I'm going to start making my way up because I got to get to Rabbit. But I'm going to take out my Lyra building. I'm going to strum a couple things. And I'm going to say they come in with like a wrecking ball of sand to make you tall. And then like some hammers will come out. And this is using a reaction to that damage the building took. And now that building is immune to any damage of the same type until the end of my turn.
Good fucking move. Right choice. Way to go. Okay. You have now more or less protected the rest of the building and the orphanage. It can't take any more damage. How long does that last?
It lasts until the beginning of my next turn.
Perfect. You would still have movement. Are you gonna further make your way into the reflector now?
Since yeah, I'll just go with what I can left. And that takes the reaction. So as an action, I'll dash and go a little bit more up.
Fantastic. You have made your way into the reflector. You've burst in to the main hall, which more or less will lead you into the casino portion if you choose to take that hallway. But you're in the main lobby of the reflector now. We are going to head back to Lux. It is your turn again.
All right. Does Roland? Because I know Roland apparently has pretty high level spells. Does Roland have any weapons? Do I know if Roland can fight or defend himself in some way?
So you have heard. You've listened to every song Roland has ever put out. You have more or less all of her crystals that you can hear all of her different albums on. You know her story. She's not just this former beauty pageant disgraced winner. She saved her former world from an uprising of a more or less otherworldly being creature. She's been on adventures. She can defend herself. You don't know specifically of a weapon that she carries, but she's got her heart-shaped little rainbow lyre strung across her back. Any other equipment you would assume is probably in her room, but she's got spells to spare.
Yeah, cool. Good to know. In that case, Lux is going to dance. Oh yeah, also, kind of a rules question. Are we using flanking rules?
So we're going to be using flanking rules narratively. I don't want to just be because you're on either side of this person, you automatically have advantage or they have advantage on you.
Okay.
Give me a cool narrative as to how you would have communicated or done something to give you that flanking advantage if you feel like you're in that position. 99% of the time I'm gonna give it to you guys, but I want it to be a narrative reason, not just a mechanical reason.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Lux is going to dance around this figure, and as she's kind of spinning as she goes around them. She draws her rapier, which is made of kind of magical glass of different colors kind of put together. So she kind of spins around, and as she gets on the other side, she is going to cast let's see what's called Green Flame Blade. She puts her hand at the hilt of the sword and kind of creates light energy that she pushes through the blade, that kind of charges it with this green colorful energy. And when she does that, she's going to, when she reaches the other side, she's gonna use it to stab this person, and she's hoping to kind of split this person's focus to where they're kind of surrounded on either side, and they're not sure if they either need to worry about me or worry about Roland.
Awesome. I will absolutely give you advantage on this attack roll for that. Go for it.
Let's go. Okay. So, actions. I think I roll this as a... let's see if this does it right.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit? Oh wait, that was the wrong spell,
That was the wrong
sorry.
thing. Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead and reroll.
But it's the same bonus for my
It's the same
rapier?
bonus as 16 hits.
Yeah. Okay, sick.
For anybody who wants to know now, these hooded and robed creatures have a DC of 15. So not bad. All right, yeah, that absolutely hits. Roll damage. Does your
Okay.
damage do? What kind of damage does your special sword do?
So, let me check. Let me remind myself. So it does 1d8 piercing plus 1d8 radiant, and then with the green flame blade, it also does 1d8 fire. So basically 3d8, and each of them is like a different kind of damage.
Okay, I have to do math again.
And I don't know if that roll added my.
It should have.
Let's
If you
see.
clicked on it, it should have.
It didn't add the fire, so I'll roll an
Yeah,
extra
go ahead and,
d8
yeah,
for
go
the
ahead and
fire.
roll that.
Is it? I think it's which one? D8? No, that didn't work. There we go. So plus 4 fire.
Alright, so how much damage is that?
It's 23, I think. Does that
And
work
then you
properly?
said some of that is radiant damage?
Yeah, so 11 is piercing, 8 is radiant, and 4 is fire.
Roll me 2 more d4s, please.
5.
Okay. This creature, you flame a lot in your blade. You masterfully. Where do you aim?
Just kind of like center mass, I guess. Kind of like towards the
It's
chest.
almost like the blade knows this creature. The second even the tip of this blade enters this creature, they incinerate and burst into flame, and a pile of black goo is left on the floor. They are dead where they stood. Just goo left on the ground. So, as I had mentioned to you guys before, we're using a little bit of a fun homebrew mechanic. If you do if in a single attack you do half of someone's total damage, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail that Constitution saving throw by a certain amount, they instantly die. And because this individual was susceptible to radiant damage, they took that radiant damage double, so it did even more. So even with passing that Constitution saving throw by the threshold, they still instantly are dead. So there's that. Congratulations. And they are gone. Okay, that was your action and bonus action?
No, just my action.
That was just your action. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, she did that, and she like kind of looks at the sword, and it's like, oh, that's a first. She didn't expect to go that well.
Yeah. Give me a perception check really quickly.
Perception. Where's my perception? There it is.
A 6. You don't really perceive anything other than the fact that there's a giant pile of goo, black goo on the floor, and people are still blasting off spells and running away. Okay. They're gonna go here. This person's here. This person's gonna move here. She's gonna move here. She's gonna move here. She's gonna move here. Okay. Max, you said you readied an action, right? Okay. Okay. They slash at you again, but they once again miss. They can't seem to land a hit on our big, beefy boy. Behind the pillar, and they're gonna fly over here. They are going to disappear. Okay. Lux, Roland looks at you and is like, impressive, fantastic, and a little twinkle in her eye goes off. You have bardic inspiration. Let's make our way. We have to go. We have to hurry. Gary's handling the rest of our comrades up there. We've got to move now. Time is of the essence, and she is going to take off down the hall.
Lux starts kind of like almost like hyperventilating. She's like, Roland just gave me bardic advantage. She's like, can't believe it.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
For fun.
17.
You feel like you're about to go into a full fangirl panic, like that, like, oh my god, it's Roland! But, like, you realize that this is not the time nor the place, and you, pull yourself together. You still have a little bit of movement left. Would you follow her? I'll let you take it.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. You're gonna follow her down the hall. I'm gonna delete your token for now. I'll move you into the next map in a minute. Okay. Which would actually... Okay, no, not yet. Masa, it is your turn. Gary is frantically waving you in. You still have this person that you're in active combat with. What do you do?
Can I... I'm gonna try and shove them away from me.
Yeah, if you want to make a shove attack, go for it. That's that's strength, right?
Yes,
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up their sheet.
I would assume.
Yeah, no, that's strength. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll just roll a strength contest.
$14.
You try to shove them away, and on a natural 20, they are going on their turn to make an attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
They haven't started grappling you yet, but they're going to make an attempt to. Anything else you want to try and do to potentially avoid this grapple?
Can I use dodge?
Yeah, you can use it. You can use a dodge action. Go for it. You will. You will do so with disadvantage,
Okay.
but you are more than welcome to.
What role would that be? Acrobatics or athletics?
I will let you roll either acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you choose. Either is fine with by me.
I'll go with athletics.
Go for it. A 10?
That looks so awful.
Oh, they rolled a 5, so you're good. It looks like they're literally, like, about to, like, just fully dig these, like, nasty claws into your skin, as you have tried to shove them away, but you're just fast enough to slide that arm out of the way and just lean back just a little bit. Gary has noticed that you guys are not making your way towards the portal. He's going to leave it open. He's going to come in and also engage with this character, with this creature. Pull up Gary's sheet again. Let's go, Gary. Let's go. Y'all, Gary the Gnome's a baddie, just FYI. Okay. They are going to bonus action a flurry of blows with their arms of the astral self. That is a 20 to hit. 5 damage. They're gonna go ahead and hit this motherfucker again. 21. I don't think that went through. Did that last bit of damage go through? Yes, it did. Okay, 5 damage. Gary the Gnome has stepped away from his portal, and these beautiful obsidian black looking dragon claws seem to like project themselves like off of his back and just bam, bam, slam into this individual. Blood and detritus and black goo starts oozing from this person's face. We are going to make our way back into the casino. Chauncey, if you want to go ahead and put your token on the map, you can find it in your journal. I will ping for you where on the map you can place it as a temporary holder if you would like. If you want to just set your little guy right there at the entrance, you can do so.
Where did I see the ping?
Oh, I'll ping again for you.
Let me pan out.
Ping,
Aha.
ping, 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 ping. Okay. Jupiter. It is your turn. You have Gerald cowering and hiding. Oh, madam, save me, please. You have this individual who is also behind you. You have this lady baddie who is coming for you. This person has decided to disappear. They are running away. This guy is running off this direction. What is Jupiter gonna do in this moment now?
The guy behind me isn't trying to attack me or Gerald, right?
As far as you know, no.
Oh shit, okay. I think like I see this like black goo come out of her hand, and she hasn't attacked at all?
She has not attacked. I mean, she was leaping towards Gerald, but you have intercepted her, so. And she did not pass her. She did not pass her heal maneuver, so she has already used her turn.
Cool. I am gonna point my rapier at her chest and ask her, "What evil afflicts you?" In the most intimidating way that I can.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
You just rolled.
I don't know. This is my action though, right?
No. Your talking is a free action always. Talking is a free action always. If you guys want to insight or look for things on your term in combat, that's when it would use your. So what was your intimidation?
Be the turn. Okay. I just got a 6.
A 6. You
Mhm.
are you're very distracted. You have a sad man, excuse for a man, behind you, cowering and crying in fear.
Circle.
You don't know what this creature is. She is fucked up for sure. Oozing black at you, and as you try and threaten her, her eyes grow even redder, and she just bears her claws deeper into the dice table that you were sitting at, and just hisses and spits in your direction.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
that
attack her.
that was free. So
Yeah, I'll take a shot at her.
yeah, go for
With
it.
the rapier again. I'll just kind of like, yeah, we'll go for a stabby. Oi! Oh no, I got an 8.
You
Whoops.
try and reach across the table to slash at her, but she's crouched down. She's almost like a cat, like getting ready to crawl across this table, and she's just ducked a little out of your your hit radius. Anything else?
I will use my bonus action to disengage and drop back again and tuck back with Gerald.
Okay. Are you gonna go what side are you gonna go on? This side of Gerald or this side of Gerald?
Let's go. I'll go on his like above him. That spot like above him.
Okay, yeah. If you just
Actually, no. I don't want. Wait. Skip it. I don't want her to have a clean shot at him, so I'll hold in place.
Okay,
But I
just gonna-
did disengage.
Yeah, disengage, hold in place.
That's it.
Fantastic. Jupier, what is your AC?
It's not great. It's 13.
13. Okay. Oh. You push yourself a little bit closer to Gerald, and as you do, you feel a piercing, cold, just a piercing coldness enter into your side as someone has come from behind and hit you for 7 cold damage.
Rough.
And as that happens, you hear this voice behind you say, Betty, it looks like your days have caught up with you, haven't they? And we are going to move some people around a little bit more. Okay, they're gonna duck here. This guy's just gonna go. Okay, this guy's gonna go. She's gonna go ahead. No, she already took her turn, so she's kind of fucked right now. Okay, Doki. Back in the main hall. We are bouncing around like crazy. It is back to you, Max. It is your turn. You have made another attempt to try and attack this creature in front of you. Gary the gnome has entered the fray and is throwing punches left and right. What are you going to do?
Can I see these 2 miscrits that are kind of surrounding Masa a little bit?
So one of those is Gary. So this is Gary, right here. This is the creature that they are fighting and engaging with.
That's the one that Gary
just beat the shit out of, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's give this guy the what for.
All right, the one you're currently engaging.
Yeah. Let's see if I don't blank out again.
Yeah, go for it. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna stab him with my dagger.
You gonna stab him again with your dagger? All right, roll that dagger. An 18 absolutely hits. You finally have gotten yourself together. You're ready to go. What does it look like as you have, now that you have your dagger already out? What does it look like? How does Max go in for a kill, more or less?
Well, it's an older dagger that has, it's almost like one of those ones that's all curved like from the cartoons.
Yeah.
But it's inlaid with gold, and you only really get to see a flash of it. And as I, take a stab at this guy here, you absolutely hear this hissing sound because this has a venom effect.
Ooh, a hissing sound goes off. Go ahead and roll damage.
I clicked the wrong.
Wait, is that the correct damage?
No, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? It's totally the traits of this old dagger that I have.
Do you mind if I roll your damage really quickly to see what happens?
By all means, just to get it full.
Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, it's still doing it for some reason. Just go ahead and take that 29, and we're gonna have it. And is there any kind of constitution I need to make on that?
Not from what I can see.
Oh,
It looks like
yes, I do have to make a constitution saving throw, so give me 1 second.
There, okay. Yeah, I just scrolled down a little.
Yeah, let me just roll my constitution. They fail, so I'm gonna go ahead and just roll 2 or take 2d10. So I'll go ahead and roll that 2d10 really quickly. Okay, so that's a... Oof. I was afraid they were gonna have to make another Constitution saving throw, and I was gonna lose my fucking mind. Okay, all right. They've gone. They have done their thing. Okay. Gary is gonna look at you, Max, and he's gonna be like, "We can continue to take them out, or we can get out of here and not have to deal with this."
Did my guy turn to goo?
No, he's not dead. He's still up. He's still up. Sorry.
Okay. All right. How badly hurt is this guy?
He is bloodied. He's not looking great. There is goo pouring out of him, for sure.
All right. I want to grab him and try to intimidate him to figure out where he has come from, or who has sent him, or why is he here.
Okay, so go ahead. So you want to grapple him, more or less?
Yep. I want to threaten him with my knife again.
Okay. Are you?
Not necessarily using the knife. I just want to hold it.
Oh, you just want to hold. You want to grapple him in a way where you have him at knife point. Okay. So we're gonna do another strength contest. So just go ahead and roll a strength check for me. Okay, yeah, so with an 11, you're able to pin this guy up against this pillar right here that you guys are near. You got a knife to him. Now go at, what do you say as you thrust him up against this pillar? Knife to his throat.
Well, considering he can't exactly tell who I am or what I am or where I come from, smoke is going to come out from underneath the hood at Black Smoke, and just it's going to be a growl of who has sent you.
Who has sent you? Yeah, go ahead and give me, okay, so we can do this one or two ways. Is it more important that you are threatening him, or is it more important to Max that he gets the information?
Well, I want the information.
Okay, so in that case, give me a persuasion check. You have breathed this black smoke out from underneath your hood into their face. And as you do, you notice that a little bit more goo as this hot breath hits their face, starts leaking out of their eyes, and they just hiss back at you, but they are afraid. You know that they're afraid, but they're not necessarily budging on telling you anything. They just hiss in your direction, and more black goo starts to pour from their eyes. Okay. This person has made their way over here. They're running up the stairs. They're running over here. This guy's gonna go ahead and move in. And we make our way back into the casino, into the fray. So, Chauncey, before we officially have you here in the casino, you are in the main entrance hall. You are very familiar with the reflector. You know that the corridor to your left takes you to the lodging. The corridor to your right takes you to the spa. And the corridor straight down the center is going to lead you to the casino and bar area, which also further leads into the stage. As you have entered into the reflector in the main hall, you have noticed that it's just like it was out on the streets. It's mass chaos in here. It's loud. It screams. There's spells going off in every which way direction. Is Chauncey still of the mindset that I need to find Rabbit, or is it now I need to figure out what's going on in here too?
Well, I'm still going to be trying to find Rabbit because, this is their place. So, they're going to know what's going on. But at the same time, this is where I'll use my free inspection, or insight, I guess. Is there anyone amongst this chaos that's actually fighting? Are these all just, the little wimps around here that I sell my stuff to?
So, in the main hallway, you wouldn't really see anyone more or less fighting anybody. I won't make you roll for that given where you are, but if you want to do your free insider investigation as to where you think the main fighting or anything like that is going on, you can go for that for sure.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna pull out a stool and think a bit.
Pull out your stool and think a bit.
I thought hard, about a 14.
A 14? Okay, give me one second.
Pull the stool back up.
Why is it not putting...
Like one of those camping seats that you have, just on the back of your pants.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, Christian, will you go ahead and place your token here in the casino next to Roland, please?
Yeah, so I see.
Okay, cool. All right, so on a 14, you're going to hear more of the commotion and what sounds like dire fight and need for attention. Coming towards the casino area. Now that could be because that's normally where most people are, is the casino and stage and bar area, and it's already normally pretty loud in there anyway, or it could be that things have gotten really bad.
Hey, well, first things first, go check, make sure it's not Rabbit, just, making some defense down here for some reason.
First, okay,
So,
cool. 5,
10, 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I grew bigger. Why did I grow bigger? I cast enlarged, apparently.
You cast enlarge, apparently. No, that's for me so that I can see, so I don't have to put my glasses on.
Big gnome.
A big gnome. A big, big, big gnome. Okay. So you have now entered into the main casino area, and it is absolute chaos. Spells going off, blood flying, black goo exploding. You see just piles and piles of what you for sure would know is residual spell dust on the ground, which would make sense given what's going on here. And that is what you see as you make your way into the main casino hall area.
All right. I will continue to go forward. And, so above table, I'm trying to find out if there's any of my party members that I can see to help them.
If you want to try and spot, someone you know that's not just, like, your run-of-the-mill employee, you can give me another, you can give me a perception check if you like. That is free.
Okay, I'll do that. Monocle. It's an 8. I put on the wrong eye.
With an 8, it's chaos in here. It's hard to really see anything other than what is obviously there. You can't spot Rabbit. You don't see Roland or Gary or Kelvin or anyone for that matter.
Okay. Well, in that case, well, if I don't spot Rabbit, I'm gonna continue my search somewhere else. I have 10 feet movement left. I'll go back the way I came, so I could go up to follow the path up to Rabbit's his hole, the rabbit's hole.
The rabbit's hole. Follow yourself up to the rabbit hole. Fantastic. I love it.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So you were here just a second ago, right?
Yeah, somewhere down there.
Okay.
I think it was like right there.
Right there? Okay. Let me do a quick little... No, not within range. But, okay. As you get ready to move, you hear hissing and gnashing, coming from behind you.
From behind me?
Yes, as you start to move away towards the rabbit hole.
Okay. Well, I perceived nothing before, so I hope that's... Hey, I'm running away from it!
You're running away from it! Anything else that you would do, or are you just making a bolt for it?
Without perceiving party members, yeah, he's gonna go towards wherever Rabbit's gonna be.
Fantastic. Okay. Loud clashes, spells going off, screams, blood and black goo everywhere. Lux, you and Roland have entered into the casino area. Let me pull. Before you can even try and perceive anything other than what is blatantly obvious here, you see Roland's little leer has gone from her back and into her hands, and she's holding it like a crossbow, as musical notes come out, and she's going to fire off her first attack on this guy right here. Let's go roll. That's a 22. She gonna hit for sure. She hits for 6 damage. Okay, she fires it off. A explosion of pink and purple and rainbow confetti glitter shoots a bolt out of her leer and blasts into this creature that you have barely even noticed given the madness and chaos. They have a lit on fire as this bolt has hit them, and they have started screaming as more black goo begins to pour out of them. She's going to, additionally in that turn, reach her hand out, touch you, and she's like, we have got this. I know we've got this. Trust in me. Take 11 temporary hit points for Mantle of Inspiration. And then she's going to just run forward and enter the fray. It is your turn, Lux.
Alright. So I got how many temp HP?
11. 11.
Dick. Alright, so she's like, she kind of like bounces on her feet. And yeah, so she's going to move up. Hopefully, are there people in the way? What are these things? What are these people?
Those are the piles of ash from the Tanner Fae that erupted. So those little blue specks everywhere, that is just residual spell dust that is lying on the ground. You're more than welcome to, investigate it if you like.
Yeah, maybe later.
Maybe later when I'm not in combat.
Trying to save people. Yeah. She tries not to step on it. She feels bad. She's like,
yeah, that's your coworker on the floor.
Yeah, she's like, sorry. She tries to step over it, and she is going to attempt to. She's going to cast Green Flame Bait again, imbuing light energy into her magic glass sword, and try and stab the same guy that Roland just shot.
Yeah.
With music.
He is also on fire, by the way. Yes, she shot him with fire music, so he is currently ablaze.
Here's some more fire for you. I think I did that correctly. Does it 18 hit?
Yeah, an 18 hits. The DC is 15.
Okay. I think it did too much fire damage. I think some of that goes to a secondary person. Oh, darn, did they move?
No. They're right here. I was just making sure that they weren't. Yeah, so this person right here is also going to take this fire damage. Yeah, so some of the kind of burning light energy kind of splashes off onto the second person. Okay, so I don't think... I think the first person should take 17. God.
And 2 of it is radiant.
Oh, so it's actually 4 plus 17. That's... Oh, God. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Constitution saving throw. And they fucking fail. And they erupt into goo! That person's gone. This person is looking relatively okay, but black goo has erupted from them. Fucking... Why did I give you that sword?
I realized, I was like, I think I might have accidentally min-maxed this character.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I do 3d8 with every attack.
To be fair, you're also fighting a creature that is susceptible to radiant damage, so they're always going to take double radiant damage every single time, so hooray!
That's kind of Lux's whole thing.
And no one has tried to figure out what the fuck these are. Actually, that's not true. Max tried to figure out what the fuck this person wanted. Hasn't tried to figure out what they are, but wants to know what they want.
Okay, so I did that. That secondary person took 10 fire damage.
Yep. They are on fire.
Okay. And then Lux is gonna look around the room. Oh, I totally forgot about my inspiration. Whatever. I didn't need it apparently.
You did not need it.
And Lux kind of looks at her sword what is happening? She's a little confused.
Give me just an Arcana check really quickly. Because Lux isn't really supposed to own this.
That's fair.
On a 15, you realize that you acquired this sword because it was made of the magical glass that is more or less regulated. in its usage, whether it's for medicinal purposes or armor or magic. Like, glass, capital G, is not easy to come by. Like, you honestly, you don't have a permit to be working with glass, and yet you have this sword. And you also realize that you got it and immediately did nothing to try and understand it, and now it's acting weird.
That's true. That's fair.
So that's what you gleam with a 15. Anything else?
Yeah, do I see anyone else in the room that looks like they might be in danger, that are like fighting these things?
Give me a perception check, or you can use your bonus action to give me investigation.
I'll do a perception.
Yeah, give me perception.
Ooh,
dirty 20. Dirty 20. Okay, on a dirty 20, I'll give you a choice. You can look to the left or you can look to the right, and I will tell you what you perceive.
To the right?
So you can look over. Hold on, let me grab my little tool. You can look on this side of the room, or you can look on this side of the room.
I'm gonna look on this side of it.
Okay, on a dirty 20, on this side of the room, you notice that there is this goo-bleeding creature ready to fully attack, and you see that a stunning young blue periwinkle-skinned woman has just been stabbed with an ice knife.
Oh. That's
So
unfortunate.
that is what you perceive.
Okay. Then I would like to use my bonus action to give that person Bardic Inspiration.
Jupier, really quickly, I want you to also give me a perception check, but do so at disadvantage.
I got a natural 20 and then I got an 8.
Oh no!
That's so sad. But that's fair.
You're bleeding, and not only are you bleeding, but you feel like the wound is cauterizing inside of you at the same time. But yet, you somehow feel something come over you that says that, like, I can get through this. This is not even the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Lux, what does your Bardic Inspiration look like?
Yeah, it looks like a little mote of light that kind of changes colors and like shoots and like flies around.
Yes, so a little ball of glistening light that really no one perceives because it's chaos in here travels across the room, and for some reason, Jupier, you're filled with a little bit more hope as this icy wound is bleeding and cauterizing itself inside of you. Okay, all right. Jupier, I truly hate to do this. Remind me of your AC again.
It's okay. It's 13.
13. Okay. I'm so sorry. You feel a little bit better. You feel a little bit better as but that moment is fleeting for just a second as this winged woman has leapt at you and has dug a claw into your arm. It's just 1 damage, but I also need a. Are you immune to poison? Do you know?
No.
No. Okay. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving.
Definitely not this character.
Yeah, definitely not. Give me a Constitution saving.
So I do. I want to do uncanny dodge on the attack, but it's just one, so it's
just
like
one.
it doesn't have.
So how about this? It's just one. We're
Just
gonna,
don't.
No, we can go ahead and do that. You're not gonna take any damage. But it definitely hurts as she's gotten this grasp on you. But but go ahead still
The con save?
and make the con save, because even though you're not taking any damage from the puncture of her grabbing you, you are going to feel something entering into your body.
Cool. I got a 14.
Meets it, beats it. You're good. You're only gonna take.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, so
And
you're still gonna take.
so
You're just gonna take half damage because you passed it.
Aw.
It's 4 damage. So go ahead and take another 4 damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Gerald is going to start to run away and leave you behind. This one is going to move up. This guy is going to engage. No, not there. Right there. And this one. She's gonna. Okay. You have been stabbed. You have been gouged and poisoned. And you are still filled with this little bit of hope that you don't know where it's coming from, Jupiter, when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, actually, you know what? No, let me pull up her page. Let's go. And all of a sudden, Jupiter, you see just a flash of what looks like cream sparkles entering through the air as a bow. Oh, that's not good. As a bow whisks past you and misses this creature that's standing in front of you, but no need to worry, because before you stands a tall, beautiful black woman with flowing brown dreads, standing at 6'2", muscular, and she's going to draw her long bow again, point blank at this creature to try and hit it again. And she does with a 16, and we're going to go. And they take 10 damage. Fantastic. And she now is literally standing in between the two of you. She's gonna turn back and look at you. She goes, "Don't worry, darling. You're in good hands." And we will head back to the main stage. Masa, you and Gary are in heated combat with this creature. They are bloodied. They are looking bad. The portal is still open. What do you do?
I'm gonna switch it up.
Oh.
I put my naginata away, and I reach onto my back, and I pull out my odachi.
Yes!
Let's try this. And I'm going to attack the thing in front of me again.
Yes! Go, Masa, go! Fuck him up!
That's a 22 hit.
22 absolutely hits. You say, let's switch it up. And you bring out the big bad baby and just shoot. What does it look like as you plunge this sword into this creature?
I will get down low, and more so, I lower the blade to its chest and thrust forward.
Oof. 9 damage. This creature is on death's door. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz. Like, it's like they're still able to stand, but they're slowly, like, becoming this black goo as they are now more or less knee height in this moment as more black goo pours out of their eyes and starts seeping to the floor and out of their legs, and they're just becoming this goo from the waist down as they're like...
I'm gonna try and finish it.
You'll finish this fucker off? Go for it.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hits, and I don't know what your max damage or what your minimal amount of damage is, but Garrett, go ahead and roll it, but they're probably fucking dead.
I'm gonna twist the blade really quick and flick upwards.
You twist the blade and flick up and just carve this creature in half, and as you're carving it in half, it's like the black sea of goo is splitting in mid-air and falling down to the side as they die by your blade. How does Masa feel in this moment?
He feels successful. He is happy that his training has come to fruition again.
Awesome. Oh. This creature falls dead.
Can I move behind the one opposite or in front of Max to give him possible advantage?
Yeah, absolutely. You gonna run past Gary. Do you say anything to Gary as you make your way towards Max's defense?
No, I just act.
You just act. You breeze past Gary. Gary looks at you, sees this fire and this spirit back inside of you, and proceeds to. They're gonna also follow. They're gonna follow your lead, actually. Max, your AC is 15?
15, yeah.
15? Okay. This other creature that has pulled up on you as you have this other person pinned is gonna just punch you right in the head, and you're going to take, where is it? D6. 6 damage to the head as this guy kind of comes out of nowhere and just socks you right in the head.
All right.
What do you do? It's your turn now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well, I want to keep this guy pinned against the pillar. I'm
Okay.
just going to go on trust that Gary's got my back. Gary and Masa got my back.
Okay.
I want my information. I'm going at him again with some more, maybe a little more smoke and a little more threatening. Maybe this time he gets a glimpse of the teeth that I have, but...
Do me a favor really quickly and just roll a d20.
Not great.
What was it?
2?
On a 2, it's more teeth than smoke this time. And so they aren't gonna take any more like heat damage from this smoke that's billowing out from your dark hood. Go ahead and are you just trying to intimidate them, or are you gonna make any kind of extra attacks while you have them grappled here?
So far we haven't heard anybody say anything. It's just been a bunch of hissing.
It's just a bunch of hissing. None of them have spoke. It's just hissing.
All right, I'm gonna throttle them against the wall and say speak.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me, let me think here. Intimidation, persuasion, or performance?
Oh, we're going persuasion then. Another 12.
Another 12. Alright. We're going to try... No. This time, the teeth work. You told them to speak. You say speak, and you show these teeth, and just the right amount of smoke comes out, and you have them in this position where they're pinned up, knife at the throat, and the black ooze that was pouring out of their eyes starts to pour a little bit more, but it almost starts becoming like a clear to black ombre liquid that's pouring out of their eyes now. And they look at you with these no pupil, just fully red eyes, and say, "We can't stop. Help us." And that's what you get. You still have a bonus action.
Is there any way I can just detain this guy without actually killing him?
Yeah, you can go ahead, cause it's gonna be the end of their turn at the end of your turn. So if you want to right now, we're just gonna go ahead and make another strength contest to see if you can continue to keep them pinned up against it. They will have disadvantage on this because they are already pinned. So just go ahead and roll another strength check for me, and I will as well.
Boy.
What'd you roll?
An 8.
Well, good, because they rolled a natural 2. They're pleading for help, but you can also feel something like inside of them that they more or less can't control as they try and wiggle out of your grasp a little bit, but you're able to put a little more into it as you keep them detained up against this wall. They have used their turn to try and get out of this. We once again head back into the casino. I need to roll one more initiative as they have made their way here. Lux, what's your dex modifier again?
What did you say?
What is your dex modifier?
Mine?
Yes, yours.
My just straight up dex modifier, not like my save or anything?
No, just your modifier, what you add to dexterity.
+3.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right. Roland is going to, let's see here. What are they going to pop off now? Lux, inside of your mind, you hear Roland say to you, they're going to try and plead for mercy. They're going to try and plead for them to help you. Don't listen. And then she's going to cast Dissonant Whispers. They have to make a wisdom saving throw, which they are not very wise. No, they don't make it. They're going to... Why can't I... They're going to take damage. 12 damage. And this other creature that you were fighting falls into a pile of black goo. And she has now made her way over here. It is your turn. Jupiter.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Cool. I want to... Okay, first question. What did that voice say?
He told you that it looks like all of your little things have caught up with you.
And he was talking to me.
He was talking to you, yes.
Do I recognize this voice?
Give me a history check. This is not your action, just give me a history check.
Not my... Cool, amazing. I should be in now.
Yes, you are.
You can see my awesome 4.
Okay, with a 4...
Cool.
I mean, you, in your previous world and in this world and in your many lives, you've met a lot of people. It's kind of, I mean, people's voices are a lot like the wind. They're ever changing. You're not really sure who this is, but they seem to know who you are.
Awesome. So Jupiter just like sighs and like feeling this pain in her side, sheaths her rapier and like just kind of focuses in and crosses her arms, and 2 glowing blue daggers appear in either hand.
Let's go.
And I don't know where to throw him. Because is this person like behind me next to Gerald? Like,
so Gerald,
are they attacking? Are they?
So
Gerald's gone.
Gerald has started to run away. This person is directly like behind you, right up on you. And this person who you do not know, who has more or less come to your rescue to defend against this creature.
Yeah.
Is right, like standing right in front of you on top of the table.
Okay. And the person behind me is not attacking me?
They just attacked you, but it is your turn, so you have a...
Oh, they're the one who stabbed me with the knife?
Yes.
Okay, I'm stabbing them back.
Okay.
Stab for stab.
Stab for stab, that's how it works! Stab for stab, honey!
Yes. Okay, let's go.
17 hits.
Incredible. And then I have 2 of those, so should I roll the damage? Because, yeah, it's less damage on the second one.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your first damage. Go ahead.
There you go. 6.
Okay, hold on. So their first damage was how much?
6.
Their first damage was 6. Okay.
Psychic damage.
6 psychic. Okay.
Yeah. I
And
actually don't know.
And second.
I'm not sure if that's what I.
Psychic blades. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I add that. Okay.
No. Go ahead.
If that
It says it
person
deals
on the
psychic damage. Go ahead.
if that person on the table is within range, you should have sneak attack on this person. If you're both in melee range of the same person and you attack them, you get sneak attack.
Amazing. Question mark? Well, I'm trying to figure out right now if it's psychic damage added to a regular, like, thrown dagger attack, or
Yeah. So,
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, 6 for the first one.
Okay.
But should I add sneak attack?
Yeah. Go ahead and add sneak attack. Because you have this distraction of a person in front of you, and they're also within melee range of the person you're attacking. So take the sneak attack damage as well. So that first attack is 19 damage. Okay, so before we add that 7 damage, give me 1 second, because
Second attack?
You just did
Okay.
19 damage on that first attack, and they now need to make a Constitution saving throw to see if they instantly die.
Wait, how did I do 19?
Because you had sneak attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't even need to do your second attack. It's like instinct. Like you said. You stab me, I stab you. You whip around, and what does it look like? And where do you plunge this psychic blade into this person's body?
I think that knowing that, like, they just stabbed her and it's, like, doing consistent damage, she's going for the kill, so I think that she's, like, going for, like, underneath the chin, like, she's trying to kind of shish kebab him.
You just...
and as the, like...
Tell me.
I think that, like, as it hits, like, it looks like just like a normal dagger, but it's glowing, and then once it hits, like, just like a rush of energy, like, sweeps over him and just kind of, like, knocks, like, all life out of his face.
Knocks the life out of his face. And that's what it looks like.
But can I not use my second attack and throw it at someone else?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll allow you to do that here in just a second.
Okay, baller.
This psychic blade just plunges up through his chin and, ironically enough, into his mind. The idea, the thought that this person could get the drop on you and get away with it is absurd. And they collapse to the ground dead at your feet. Go ahead, and if you want, if you want to do your second attack, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do, like, throw it at the first lady who was gonna claw.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
17 hits.
Okay, ball. And then it's just +1 this time.
Yeah.
Oh! Do I have to use my Bardic Inspiration this round? Is it too late?
No.
I didn't need it, huh?
No, you can...
What can I add it to? Can I...
I think it's...
I will tell you.
Not damage.
No, it's not damage.
No.
I think it's...
It's
attacks.
one of
Ability
the...
check, saving throws, and attack rolls.
Yes.
And it
Okay,
lasts
I'll
for 10
save it for a
minutes.
saving throw, maybe.
Yeah, save it for a
Or,
save.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so how much damage did you just do? You said it was +1?
I just... Yeah, well, yeah, it was... So just 7.
Just 7? Okay. This creature in front of you is they are on death's door as more they seem to be collapsing in on themselves of this black goo before you. Go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw for the poison damage. Again for me, please.
Okay, I do want to add my bardic inspiration.
Yeah, add your bardic. Go for it.
Let's do it. Okay, so it's a D6. How should I?
Just roll a D6.
How do I roll this on?
It's on the left-hand side.
I don't. Oh, I forgot. I can do that on here. Did it go? Hello.
It's a D8 actually at my level.
It's a D8.
Yep.
Roll a D8.
Why do you roll so many?
Level 5. Let's go.
1 D8.
Whoa.
Okay, so just just roll 1 D8.
I tried.
It's okay. We're having tech issues tonight. Not a problem. Okay.
Okay, just 16
So
then,
16.
I think.
You pass. You'll take half damage. It's just 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just 1 damage.
Okay.
And
I just want to yell out
Yeah.
I just want to yell out all right, who are you?
Who are you saying that
And
to?
kind of turn around.
Oh,
Just the voice that was speaking to me.
You turn around and yell out, "All right, who are you?" And before you on the ground lays a dead man who I can safely tell you you've never met before in your entire life.
Okay.
You're not good with remembering what people sound like, but you never forget a face. You don't know this man who lies dead at your feet. Is that the end of your turn?
Okay. He's the one who said all your things caught up with you?
Yes.
Okay. That's the end. Thank you.
Okay. Chauncey, you are making your way, trying to get to the rabbit hole. You have heard hissing and gnashing coming from behind you as you had turned to run the opposite direction that you had originally come from. What is Chauncey gonna do?
Yeah, so which way is it to the rabbit hole?
You would know. You've met Rabbit in her office multiple times. You would head back towards the main entrance, going this direction towards another hallway.
All right, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3.
As you're making your way that direction, give me another perception check.
Oh no, I dropped my monocle.
Oh no!
That's a 7.
With a 7, you're still not really sure what this hissing and everything is going on.
Nice.
But, you definitely hear a familiar voice. You're not sure if they're calling your name, if they're just calling out in general, but you do hear a familiar voice, coming from, behind you and above.
Behind me and above?
Yes. Towards the balconies. You're familiar with this place. You know the upper balconies and all of that.
Okay. So what, over in this area?
You're not sure which balcony. There are 2. You just know it's coming from a balcony.
Let's see, how much do I actually care about this?
It's a voice that you're familiar with.
That's a 2. Okay.
With a 2.
They know how to get me.
Sorry, say that again.
If they need me, they know how to get me out. So wherever the familiar voice is, I'll be like, I'm going this way.
You hear in your mind, Chauncey, I'm up here. It's Rabbit. Get out of there, darling. You're in grave danger.
Okay, I go into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, you just continue to make your way towards the rabbit hole. You can't see it from here, but there is a hallway that you would know to go down, and you would know that there's a door that you would need to enter in through that hallway. It's basically back here, but that doorway that you need to go through is a stairwell that will lead you to the upper balconies and the rabbit hole.
All right. Well,
so if you want to, just for the sake of
action dash,
whatever, you can put your character anywhere over here. It's up to you.
All right. These rolls. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Action dash.
Action dash.
Safety.
Chauncey's looking for safety. I love it. Chauncey, you get to the door, and everywhere else is chaos and madness and really loud. But it's all you don't know why, but it's definitely quiet in this hallway. Which, like, it's normally pretty quiet. Most people don't, this is a service hallway, more or less, that employees use, and Rabbit specifically uses to get to and from her little rabbit hole, and to the upper balconies. Would you find it unsettling that it's even quieter than normal, given what's going on in the reflector right now?
It definitely would be a pause for concern of like, why is it quieter here?
Right.
Yeah.
If you want, you can give me an Arcana or a nature check.
I don't know anything about nature. Alright. There's a 9.
It's just weird, man. Like, it's weird. Everything's really weird today. You had a really good day today, and now it's just weird.
That's right. I got all that money. Money solves all issues. I'm good. Just keep
Money
going.
solves all issues. I can't, Chauncey. I can't. Yeah. Do you go through the doorway to go up to the rabbit hole?
Yeah.
You open the door?
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
$11.
Thank you. Luckily for you, it was DC 10. As you open the door or go to open the door, it's like that moment where your hand's on the doorknob and you're like turning it. The door slams open. Someone more or less steps over you and goes running past you down the opposite direction towards like the kitchen staff, the back hallways.
And the door have knocked me prone as I fell back and they just kind of like went over me as I was on the front ground.
If you want to go prone, that is your prerogative. Absolutely. Chauncey, you have gone prone as someone or something has trampled you. You haven't taken any damage from it, but you know, you're having a hard time staying on your feet today. You were on your feet all day. You were working hard, making money. I
put gold in only one shoe. I should have put in the other. I'm imbalanced.
You're unbalanced. You forgot to put gold in the other shoe. Like that's
debits and credits. I
debits and credits. Fuck me. I can't. I fucking cannot with you today. Oh my god, I love it. anything else on Chauncey's turn before we head back to Christian?
A small groan just escapes his body from being knocked on the ground.
Small old man.
Turn.
Old gnome groan. A gnome groan. I love it. Okay. Christian, back to you. You were looking at you do not know this person to be Jupier, but you were looking at Jupier and you have just witnessed them being what looked like in grave danger and now has dropped a man to his death dead on the floor. Now, does that change Lux's prerogative?
Not really, because they still look pretty hurt, right? Jupier looks kind of roughed up.
Yeah, they're looking pretty rough.
And also, when Jupier killed that dude, did he turn into sludge, or he just died like normal?
He just fell to the ground dead. Actually, hold on.
Curious.
Hold on. Yeah, as far as you know, this man's dead.
An interesting way to say that.
As far as you know?
Alright, I will, with my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at level 3 to heal my new blue friend for 11 hit points.
What does your healing magic look like, Lux? As from across the room, you heal a complete stranger.
Yeah. She just kind of whirls her hands together, kind of generating more of this light, but especially these like hovering lights are like very like calming. They're like a warm color and kind of shoots them over, and they like sink into Jupiter's chest and like starts to heal their wounds.
Jupier, you feel a little bit of life come back into you, and Lux, you feel something else happen with this healing magic. As in a complete act of selflessness, you heal a complete stranger. Jupier, you feel the poisoned effect leave your body. And also, hold on. Take another extra 7 points of healing, Jupier. You feel the selfless love of healing wrap around you, and then you feel a completely different sensation, Jupier, as Jupier, are you one for like glitz and glitter and show?
Does Jupier like glitz and glitter?
Yeah.
I mean, she's an admirer.
She's an admirer. You feel something you haven't felt since you were in Akadai's realm. You feel fey magic swirl up around in you as you have a little bit more healing come your way.
Will those go into temporary? Because I did hit max.
No. If you're fully healed up, then you're fully healed up. Okay. Back to Lux. Lux, anything else on your turn?
Yeah. Do I see any more of these goopy bad guys? Like this lady over here? Do I see?
Yeah. So you would recognize that this individual is in combat with looks like a... Well, it doesn't look like you. This creature is in heated combat with a fairy who more or less looks like they're dressed in pirate garb. In heated combat.
Cool. So I will dance my way over there and try and help them by attacking this person with my rapier and green flame blade again. Oh, it looked like it was gonna be a nat 20. It was so close. Can I use my bardic inspiration, or is it too late? Do I have to do it before?
No, you can go ahead and roll your bardic.
Yeah. What die do I get from?
Oh yes, let me pull
Roland?
up Roland's bardic for you really quickly. 1 second. 1d10.
Plus, yeah, that's what I was hoping. So it's a +6, so that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 will hit.
Sick. So that's let's see, 18 damage total, and 2 of that is radiant.
I'm gonna take your fucking sword away from you. You know what? No, this person's dead. They're dead. I can't, like, they're dead. They explode into goo. And as they do, you see this pirate-looking fairy individual. Give me an insight check.
Alright. Did it show up? I got a 12.
It didn't show
I don't
up.
know if it showed up.
Yeah, no, it did. It showed up. It was just
Okay.
delayed. On a 12, this fairy that is standing in front of you, one is you've been here. You've seen a lot of creatures, and you've noticed quite a handful of fairies at this point that are more or less like normal human size, but still with like their fairy wings. You notice that they're not looking at you, they're looking right at that sword. But you can't really place what emotion or thought is running through this person's head as this creature falls dead. Jupier, did I tell you that you killed this person over here? Or did I say that they're like on death's door?
I can't see the ping again for some reason, but if it's the red one, like with the wings, you said they're on death's door.
Okay, they're on death's door. Fantastic. Good. Roland is going to attack this person right here. They're just gonna fire off another crossbow. Oh my god, with a natural 20. There's a 30 to hit. They're gonna crit. They're going to do... Okay, this person automatically fails their Constitution saving throw. They're going to do double damage. Dear God, this person might fucking die. Hold on. Crit damage roll. 10. Okay, so they don't instantly die. But this person here in front of Roland, they look like a yellow and orange anthropomorphized mouse. And as Roland fires off this crossbow, just plunging it right into the center of their chest, they're still up. But looking really, really not good. Instead of what you've been seeing all around the rest of the night, as black goo pouring out of people, your traditional blood pouring out of people, you see what I can only describe as nacho cheese looking blood starts oozing from this person's chest. And before we move from here, Roland, not speaking to this person that they just attacked, but looking towards you, Lux, and you could more or less say they are speaking to this person who you have just helped battle with this fairy. Roland yells out, "Antera, why are you here?" And from there, we will head on back to Masa. We've got these people, they have noticed that y'all are okay, so they're going to start to pull back. They have left the building. They have moved up here. This person's dead. They've moved up. This person's leaving. This person's dead. This person's dead. This person's moving in. This person's moving up. Okay, Masa, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to attack the one in front of me then.
Yep, go for it. He's not looking great.
Now, do I get to roll at advantage, or do I have to take the natural one?
No, you would roll with advantage because this person is triple flanked. Like triple flanked. I don't need a narrative reason.
Masa, I feel you on the low rolls tonight, man.
Masa, you were feeling on such a high, so accomplished, that warrior training coming back to you. You're in the fray, ready to deal a blow. And your Orochi just slides like past like their face. Masa, now I want you to be honest with me. What kind of blow to Masa's ego does this do? You just had a great moment after a bad moment, and now it's another bad moment, and things are really bad.
I think he's in the throes of riding the wave of success, and he loses focus because he becomes overly sure of himself in the moment.
Okay,
as he found from his last target.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
I'm gonna give you a choice here. You can either do an insights check on yourself with disadvantage, or you can give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage. So you can either insight into you and yourself and your training and your feelings and the lack of focus, or something external is going on and you can give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
I'm going to take the insight.
You're going to take the insight with disadvantage? Okay. On an 11 insight, it's that same feeling you felt all those years ago. A small child coming home to disaster and loneliness and loss because you lost focus that day and you cared more about what you thought you were capable of instead of what was expected from you, and you're petrified. You're utterly petrified with that memory in your head.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else on this turn as you are dealing with your own failings and your past?
I'm just gonna remain solid, like I'm in my own head.
Yeah, you're frozen. You're frozen in your own head. Max, on your turn, go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage before you take your action.
Oh, those are better dice than the last ones. 10?
It's literally staring you right in the face. It's literally staring you right in the face. This creature that you have pinned up against the wall that you're trying to get an answer out of, you feel them almost trying to lean in more into this knife that you have pressed up against their throat. Like they're begging. It's like they're actively trying to help you end them. It's your turn.
All right. I think I want to put away my dagger.
Okay.
Sensing that. I want to switch this person to some sort of I don't know, headlock kind of grapple.
Easily done. They're still grappled. They failed their check. You've got him in a headlock.
I'm yanking this guy towards our Gary's door. Gary's.
Okay. Yeah, go. So since you're traveling with someone, you'll have half movement. So whatever your full movement is, you'll just do it in half.
Okay, I can only do 15 feet now.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So
sure exactly where this door is.
I'll give me one sec. I'll ping it for you. I'll make it easy. So you're here. The door is here.
All right. Well, let's start dragging him that way.
Yeah. So if you want to drag him,
Rabbit, I want to interrogate this guy.
Sorry, what?
If this door meets up with Rabbit, I want to interrogate this guy.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, so if you want to move your character right... Stop it. Roll 20. Stop. If you want to move your character right over here with this person that you were carrying with you, you can, or I'll just move it for you. There you go. All right, so you are right here. This guy would have gotten an attack of opportunity on you, but he misses. Anything else on your turn as you're continuing to lug this person along?
Can I try to pickpocket this guy, see if he's got anything on him?
You can give me a sleight of hand check, but it'll be with disadvantage because you do have them grappled and you are moving with them.
Okay.
But yeah, you can absolutely.
12.
With a 12, you get your free hand into their like cloak pocket, and all you find is it more or less looks like that residual like spell dust, but it's a different glassier version than what you have seen lying around all over the floor. That's what I can give you with a 12. That's what you find in their pocket. Yeah.
That's all.
Cool. All right. Let's get back to unless they're going to move. Yep. Okay. Cool. We got them going. They're gone. That person's gone. Okay. Chauncey. You are prone on the floor outside of the doorway going up to the rabbit hole. What is your plan of action?
Well, I'll use half my movement to stand up, so I'll click on the little side of my belt, the little stool that I sit up, so it kind of just pops me right up. And I'll pop it away. And then I'll cautiously look inside Roland's rabbit hole.
Yeah, you stand up, you make your way up the stairs, and you go to open the door into the rabbit hole, and once again, right as you're about to open the door, instead of the door just opening, a glistening pink and purple dimension door opens in front of you, and once again, inside of your mind, you hear the voice of Rabbit, and she says, Chauncey, this is a lot faster. Come in here, come this way.
Okay.
And you find yourself here on the balcony next to your good friend Rabbit.
Hello.
Oh, Chauncey, darling, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite fine. This is a nice little battle rally you have going on here.
You know, it has been a little dull lately, but I will say, and you know me, I'm not a fan of all the stains that I'm going to have cleaned up out of my really, really, really good Eliunion carpet. It's not cheap.
I have a specific cleaner for that.
Oh, I know you do. You always have all of the specific needs that I could ever hope for. Oh. Your next order on the house for cleanup, my dear. Thank you. So anyway, we need to stop this. But I feel like Roland and, shockingly, my sweet little Lux and Kelvin down there seem to have it under control. Do you wish to join me in the fray, or do we sit and watch and observe?
Good. So, as they point out to the fray, who's still around?
Okay, so, you have, this, pirate fairy that Roland has just yelled out to. She called him by Antera. You have, this person can go away. You have these two, golden leather-clad, gentlemen, who more or less seem to kind of be staying out of everything. We have another creature that seems to be part of this black oozing mass. Another golden leathered person. And then this individual that Roland just attacked and had nacho cheese looking substance come out of their body. And then this person that Jupier and Kelvin are currently fighting, who is almost on death's door. Oh,
right.
Also, Gerald has continued to run away. He's not out of the room yet, but he is He is slowly making his way out of this portion of the.
Isn't Gerald my competitor?
No, Gerald. So you would know Gerald is your competitor, but
He's my competitor.
Given where you are standing at right now, I don't think you'd be able to clock that it's Gerald, because he's kind of crawling on the floor.
Once again, he slips through my fingers.
Curse you, Dinkelberg.
In that case, Kelvin being pointed out, is there a chandelier above this creature?
Which creature?
This one over here.
There is. It's not a full chandelier. It's a wall. It's a wall-mounted chandelier. But yes, there is one hanging above it. Yes.
I would like to try to place a called shot on the mechanic that is holding it in place and cause it to fall down onto the creature.
Go for it.
All right.
That's an easy check. It's a wall, so.
Come on, natural one.
I really want to know what you did.
24. So my hand crossbow. I pulled out my hand as I have a little backpack for a shield, and there's a big little SG for specific generality on the wristband, and I hit the button, and out rolls a little blow dart gun, and out shoots a dart.
Yeah, it hits it for sure. Go ahead and I want you to roll damage twice.
5.
Perfect. So the damage threshold for hitting
That's 4. 9.
Yeah. So with the 4, you pass the damage threshold. With the 5, making it a 9 total, it comes right off the wall. It's a wall-mounted chandelier. You could have pulled it off the wall, honestly. And it falls to the ground, and I'm not even gonna roll damage because this individual was on death's fucking door. The glass shatters and pierces into their skin, and they erupt into a black pile of goo. Good job, Chauncey.
I finally did something.
Chauncey finally did something other than running away, so good job, Chauncey. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, actually, I have a bonus action left, don't I?
You do.
So pointing out these individuals, and apparently since Lux has been doing so well, now that I know that from Roland, I will peer over and find one of my handy dandy little things. Okay, yeah, so I'll kind of peer over, see Lux, start pulling out my papers, and start making some origami creation, and go, for all the needs one would require, here we have works that will inspire, and it'll turn into this dove and fly out, and you have bardic inspiration upon you as this paper origami dove floats around your head.
All of these fucking bards in this fucking casino. I'm obsessed.
In fact, we have 2 College of Creation bards, and I can't wait for that.
I know. Our College of Creation bard, we don't know where they are. They were near the main stage, and now they're gone.
I just imagine that he's so embarrassed by his bad dancing in front of the teenagers.
Oh yeah, the teenagers embarrassed him so badly that he just erupted into a puff of smoke and is gone. Chauncey, one last thing before we move on and before we get ready to wrap things up. I want you to give me a history check on the name Antera, and do so with advantage, please.
It's good because I think I actually had advantage on history checks.
Oh, perfect. Even better.
Do,
1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118
don't know why it's rolling a 1 plus a d4. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Why is it rolling a d4 with it?
I don't.
Oh, because the history advantage. Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah, the
yeah,
history
okay.
advantage. Okay.
Yeah, 16.
With a 16, this is pretty easy. You're not from this world. You're not from here, but you would know that name anywhere, and you know that anyone who has studied the Fey Wild and has studied the different fairy courts and read the legends and the stories, you would know that this is Prince Antira. This is the Queen of Air and Darkness's son. You would know that. You don't know why they're here, but given the fact that you've been here for 6 months and you've heard a lot of strange stories about how a lot of people have ended up here, you're not really surprised. That's what you get from that.
Potential customer.
Potential customer. I love it. It seems like the battle is won. This last creature is running off towards the exit. These guys have somehow seemingly vanished and disappeared. This couple has just been hiding. Roland has this guy dead to rights. Hold on. I need to roll 2 of these because I didn't roll 2 the last time. Okay, so that's 2. That's 1. You know what? I'll go ahead and roll. We'll just go ahead and roll the last one. Okay. This guy, Roland, has him, this weird, gooey cheese creature mouse. Roland has dead to rights. They have more or less gone up in surrenderance. This dude, having seen this guy fall seemingly dead to the ground, has taken off and run away. Gerald is hiding behind what is left of the table, and that's what's going on here. That's what seems to be happening. Things seem to be settling down in the casino area. I want to give Max and Masa one last turn before we go in for the night. Masa, go ahead and have another turn. Are you still like very much petrified in this moment, or are you snapping yourself back out of it?
I think I'm coming out of it, but I'm not quite there.
Would you take an action or no? Would you just still stand there staring at this other creature?
I think I would probably take another attack. Maybe not both.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another attack. It misses. Once again, you're too zoned in on the fact that this has happened before, and you can't let it go. You just can't. Gary sees this. Would it be what look would be coming across your face, Masa, as you have made another attempt and failed? Like, is it panic? Is it horror? Is it sadness? Like, what could Gary read on your face in this moment?
I think it's a mix between panic and frustration, more so being on the frustrated side.
He clocks this, and gets ready to he's gonna attack on if I can I don't have it sheet. Hold on. Gary, come back. Gary, come back. Gary sees that like you just can't seem to snap out of it, and he's gonna whip out with his astral arms. He's gonna whip out his staff and just fucking bonk this motherfucker as he drops into a pile of goo, and is no more. And then he's gonna grab your hand. He's a gnome, but he's like really tall for some reason. Like, it's weird. Like, everyone thought that like the fact that like his name was Gary the Lucky Gnome was like just like a joke. They're like, oh, it's like his stage name. No, like he's an actual gnome. He's just like 5'4" for some reason, and it's like weird. But Gary like reaches out and like he grabs your hand and he's gonna start pulling you towards the portal with in the direction that Max is heading. Max, are you going to, now that you've found this spell glass looking powder in their pocket, are you going to continue to move through the portal?
Yeah, I think I want to move, I don't remember what exactly, I think it was 30 feet, so I should be able to reach it in this one?
You should, you reach it, you make it, you're here.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. And do you go in?
Yeah, but before I had actually just made that movement, can I like yell to Masa and tell him to snap out of it?
Absolutely.
I don't know, for a kickstart maybe it'll work. And then as I'm shuffling this being along, where does this? If I'm going through this portal, I'm going through this portal. Where does it end up?
You would guess more or less that Gary has set it up to go to Rabbit's office because that's the safest place in this building.
Fantastic. I want to do that with that assumption.
Yeah.
I also don't trust this glass dust crap. I'm definitely going for another pocket and seeing if this guy has anything on him because something just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, give me another sleight of hand with disadvantage again.
Oop. I'll just roll 2, I guess. So first one's 15, next one is 15.
With a 15, you, instead of going into their robe pocket this time, you're able to like get your hand like into their pants pocket, or like not their pants pocket, like the belt pocket on their belts, like their little satchel. And this time you find a piece of capital G, not in powder form, actual glass in its full raw form, which give me an Arcana check, actually, really quickly.
Is this like a drug? Or is that what I'm finding out? I guess
Give me an Arcana check. This will tell you more or less if you've... Yeah, okay, 21. On a 21, you have been here long enough, and you've been working for Rabbit long enough that you know that glass is the most powerful magical substance in the world. It's used for just about everything here, but it is highly regulated because it is also and can be and is a lot of the time used as a drug. But it also has the ability to be used for spell components. It has been forged to make weapons. It's been used to make healing potions. It's the most versatile and sought after component in the world, but it is highly regulated. And finding it in this raw form on a 21 is incredibly rare. It's not dangerous for you to just be holding a raw piece of capital G glass, but it's weird that this person is bleeding black goo, asking for death, and has more or less the ability on them to do any type of magical healing or power or spell that they want with a single piece of this stuff. It's incredibly powerful.
But it's super rare.
It's not that it's super rare, it's that it's highly regulated by the government.
But it's rare in this full form.
It is rare in this full form, yes. Normally when you find it or see it, it's been processed or converted into something else. Working with raw glass is something that you have to have a special license for.
Fantastic. Can I try to learn where this came from, where he got this before we go through this portal?
I'll just tell you on a 21 right now. You would know just from your very limited conversations with Rabbit and Kelvin and probably even Masa at this point that there's really only 3 places that you could get it raw like this, but you specifically wouldn't be able to pinpoint where.
Okay. All right, let's head through this mystical portal.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to delete the 2 of you as you are out of here. And as we see Max and this mystery captive phase through this portal, Gary the Lucky Gnome, dragging and encouraging Masa. Jupiter, you're wounded or no, you're not even wounded anymore. You've been fully healed by 2 very different types of magic, and you're sitting in that moment. Chauncey, you're recognizing that Rabbit has seen something in Lux that she hasn't seen before, and you definitely wouldn't have seen this type of ability from Lux. Like, you're a regular here. Lux has probably been your waitress a couple of times, you know? This isn't the Lux that you guys know. And as things start to settle down, it's a relief. But we're gonna do something interesting. I want a group. Let me see. I want a group wisdom saving throw. So I need everyone to tell me what they roll on their saving throws.
I'm gonna add my inspiration from.
Yes.
In
Chauncey.
doing so, mine is a mote potential for being College of Creation, so you also gain hit points equal to whatever it is you roll.
Oh, fantastic.
Plus
Is
30.
it temp HP or regular HP?
If you're
temp HP
Yeah,
equal to the die plus 3.
Okay. Jupier is at 12.
So the origami dove shatters into paper and covers over you and gives you like a little bit of armor.
She's like, oh, so cool.
Max has a 6.
Oh, I have custom built every part of his arsenal.
I love it.
Sick.
It's so good. You guys, it's so good. Chauncey's a fucking G. You guys, y'all don't fucking know. Okay.
Yeah, so my total be 17.
Your total Lux is 17. Okay. Alright. Okay, so average, that's a 12 or a 15 for everyone on this group saving throw. As you all feel this sense of relief, you all flash back for just a moment to a time when you made a deal that you couldn't go back on. And with that, we're going to end our session. Y'all did so good. Y'all did so good. Y'all handle your first encounter. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I love it. Okay, so before we head out of here, we're gonna do a little bit of exits. I want to give a special thank you to Kevin for helping me with tech and recording tonight. Kevin, tell us where we can find you on our socials.
Should be all socials is at the real K-Stops, unless it's Twitch. Then it's a little goofy where it's XX K-Stops XX.
Fantastic. Awesome. Let's give a warm welcome to our final member of our party, the wonderful Valthorian. Val, tell us a little bit about yourself since you weren't here for our first session. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where we can find you.
I am a forever DM. I've been doing this stuff for many, many years and finally get to play, so I'm loving that. You can find me on TikTok. I'm the Tranquil Monk there. I had 2 shows over on Tales in a Chronicle on Twitch, and then I also have my personal channel that I don't really do anything with, the Tranquil Monk as well.
Awesome, fantastic. Yeah. And then let's say hello to our assistant production manager, the wonderful Christian Martin. Christian, where can we find you? And thank you for all that you do.
Hi, yeah. You can find me at Pixelated Guy on Twitter or Pixelated Void on Blue Sky. That's about it.
That's about it. Awesome. Next, the wonderful and amazing Jinma with his sultry voice. Jinma, tell us a little bit about you and the really cool thing that you have going on with your little group of friends.
In my other D&D group, I have created a LLC with them, and we are now hosting other D&D games under our great DM, Canis Jr., 93.
Awesome.
And you can find all of us at a group at Linktree, Crypts and Cryptids.
Awesome. And we will have that link in the video. Thank you so much, Jinma. And last but certainly not least, our lovely, wonderful Miss Mo. Miss Mo, where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Going Momo, and I'm going to start a YouTube soon as well.
Yay! Congratulations!
Thank you.
And as always, I am your fun and exciting and totally unserious game master, Tiny. You can find me on TikTok at TheTinyT14 or live on Twitch doing a bunch of insanity at TinyT14. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will catch you all again here real soon. Bye.